There are two different methods for installing solar panels, stationary or tracking. In a stationary setup, solar panels are set to be pointed in a fixed direction to allow them to maximize the amount of sunshine in a given area. As the sun moves across the sky, the efficiency of the system changes considerably, with the majority of the energy creation happening when the sun is at its highest point in the sky, and least efficient when it's on the horizon. This can also be affected by the time of year, as the sun passes at a different angle in comparison to the solar panels. A fixed setup is the most typical setup for solar panels and is quite effective. If you have the space to handle enough solar panels, then you will get more than enough sunlight to generate your power. If, however, you have limited space but still want to generate as much solar energy as possible, then you would most likely either install a tracking system or manually position your solar array. Manual positioning is still fixed for the most part, but you can change the angle of the array manually to maximize solar output throughout the year. You will usually have the ability to tilt the array on the x-axis for better efficiency at various times throughout the year. The other option is a tracking system. This system uses a sun sensor, or GPS, to determine the optimal direction for capturing the available sunlight. This information is fed to one or two actuators that will allow your solar panels to tilt on either the x-axis or y-axis, or both. This is done using actuators that typically will move an array, creating as much as 40% increase in efficiency. So as the sun moves across the sky, the sensors tell the actuator motors to move the array to a position, allowing for the greatest amount of power generation. If you're trying to decide which system to use, static or tracking, your first consideration should be how much power you need to generate and the amount of space you have. Although tracking systems do scale well typically, they are used in much smaller setups as the cost outweighs the benefits to move more than a small number of solar panels. You would likely benefit more by just adding more fixed panels and the cost would be more affordable. But if space is limited, then the tracking system is by far the better of the two options.